In a world where people don't always understand or pay attention to men's emotions, it's important to dig deeper into what truly affects them. Exploring the emotional challenges men go through is not just interesting but crucial to understanding human feelings. The global suicide rate is over twice as high among men than women, IASP. We won't focus on extreme cases, but it's essential to grasp the context of how the men can support themselves and how you can support the men close to you, be it your partner, brothers, or friends. This exploration can reveal what's really going on in men's lives today, addressing the subtleties often hidden by societal norms. By uncovering these sensitive areas, we aim to promote a better understanding and empathy for the emotional struggles men face. It's an invitation to see beyond stereotypes and recognize the vulnerability and strength that coexist in men's emotional experiences. Ever wondered what could shatter a man's world in seconds? That brings us to our number one, which is breakdown of trust, and the answer is betrayal. Imagine a castle built with bricks of trust, each one painstakingly laid over time. Now imagine a single act of betrayal, a wrecking ball that smashes into this castle, leaving behind a pile of rubble. That's the devastating power of broken trust, a force that can reduce even the strongest of foundations to dust. In the realm of personal relationships, betrayal can come in many forms. It could be a partner who breaks a promise. Women trust more than men following a trust violation. Journal of Experimental Social Psychology. A friend who shares a secret, or a family member who turns their back when you need them the most. In each case, the effect is the same. A profound sense of loss, a feeling of being violated, and a lingering doubt that trust can ever be restored. Moving to the professional world, trust is no less crucial. We entrust our colleagues with our ideas, our bosses with our career growth, and our employees with the success of our projects. When this trust is betrayed, it can lead to a sense of disillusionment and cynicism that can hamper productivity and sour workplace relationships. The psychological impact of such betrayals cannot be underestimated. It can lead to a downward spiral of negative emotions, anger, sadness, anxiety, depression. It's like a dark cloud that casts a shadow over everything, making it hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But here's the thing. Men, just like anyone else, have the capacity to rebuild trust, even after a devastating blow. It's not easy, and it takes time, but it's possible. It requires open communication, making amends, and a commitment to change. And most importantly, it requires forgiveness, both of others and of oneself. So remember this: trust is like a piece of paper. Once it's crumpled, it can never be perfect again. But with patience, understanding, and a lot of hard work, it can be smoothed out and made usable once more. Betrayal of trust, a wound that cuts deep and heals slow. Moving on to number 2, emotional dismissal. In a world where men are told to man up, what happens when they yearn to express their feelings? Picture this: a society that promotes a stoic image of masculinity, where men are expected to suppress their emotions, to always be strong, to never cry. It's a societal norm that is as old as time itself. But what happens when this norm becomes a cage? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't be manly or strong, but hear me out. All I'm saying is the emotional dismissal of men is a reality we cannot ignore. It's not just about being manly or tough. It's about the deep-seated prejudice that dismisses men's emotions as irrelevant or unimportant. This dismissal can lead to an array of mental health issues, from anxiety to depression, even suicide. It's a silent epidemic, a crisis that we often overlook. But it doesn't have to be this way. The importance of emotional validation cannot be overstated. It's okay for men to feel, to express, to be human. Emotional expression is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to strength. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to let the world see you as you truly are. Society needs to accept men's emotional expressions. We need to redefine what it means to be a man, to break free from the shackles of outdated stereotypes. We need to create a world where men can express their feelings without fear of judgment or dismissal. Constant suppression of emotions can hinder the ability to form healthy relationships, and as a result, intimate relationships, friendships, and familial bonds may suffer and further lead to more feelings of loneliness and isolation. Jue Acharya. The emotional dismissal of men, a silent epidemic we must address. Now, before we go into the third one, please take a moment to click the subscribe button and engage as well. We will appreciate your feedback and input on this topic. Thanks, Synergizers. Let's move on, shall we? At number 3, relationship struggles or loss. Love lost can be a man's greatest battle, but not just love lost, but also bereavement. But how does this impact him? To understand the struggle of relationships, we must first recognize that love, like life, isn't always smooth sailing. It's a complex dance that requires two people to move in sync, and when they don't, the dance falls apart. For a man, the fallout of a relationship can be a hard pill to swallow. It's a blow to his ego, a dent in his armor. But more than that, it's a loss of a partner, a confidant, a friend. The emotional turmoil that follows can be devastating. It can lead to feelings of isolation, despair, and even depression. It's a dark tunnel where the light at the end seems unreachable. Also, the end of a relationship through bereavement can be one of the most painful experiences. Such loss can trigger a deep sense of grief, emptiness, and in some cases, identity crisis. But here's where the magic happens. In this darkness, a man finds his strength. He learns to navigate the stormy seas of his emotions, to understand them, to accept them. This is the process of emotional healing. But it's not just about healing, it's about growing. It's about finding strength in vulnerability. Yes, vulnerability, a word often associated with weakness, but in truth, it's the most potent weapon a man can wield. It's the ability to say, I'm hurt, I'm human, and that's okay. It's the courage to get back up, to dust off the pain and the hurt, and to step into the ring of love once again. Relationship struggles, a test of endurance that can either break or make a man. And finally on our list, unfulfilled personal and career goals. What if the ladder you're climbing leads to nowhere? The unfulfilled dreams of men, a tale untold? In the grand theatre of life, men often find themselves playing roles that demand the pursuit of lofty career goals and personal aspirations. The dream of scaling corporate ladders, the desire to carve out a niche in a chosen field, or the simple aspiration of being the best version of themselves. But what happens when these dreams remain just that, dreams? Imagine the frustration of running a race where the finish line keeps moving further away. That's the plight of many men striving to reach their goals, but falling short. It's like chasing a mirage in the desert of aspirations. But let's not forget, the sun still shines in this desert. Men learn to cope with these unmet goals, not by denying their existence, but by acknowledging them. The first step is acceptance. Accepting that it's okay to fall short, that it's okay to have dreams unfulfilled. It's not a mark of failure, but a testament to their courage for daring to dream. This acceptance then paves the way for resilience. Men learn to pick themselves up, dust off the disappointment, and keep moving forward. They learn to redefine success, not by societal standards, but by their own. Success isn't just about reaching the peak. It's about the climb, the journey, the learnings along the way. And amidst this journey, they discover a silver lining, personal growth. Unfulfilled dreams often become the catalyst for introspection and self-improvement. They push men to question, to explore, to grow. They learn to derive satisfaction not just from the end goal, but from the process, from the progress, from the person they become in pursuit of these dreams. So while unfulfilled dreams may seem like a harsh reality, they play a crucial role in shaping the character and resilience of men. They serve as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks, on the path to self-discovery and personal growth. Unfulfilled dreams, a bitter pill to swallow, yet a catalyst for change. Until next time, gentlemen, stay confident, stay head held high, stay strong, stay happy, stay soulfully synergized.